So Josh, how you doing?
I'm good.
I mean, the defense has played really well this season. Going into ECU, obviously didn't play as well, but I mean, their quarterback was making a lot of plays, getting the ball out quickly. Their receivers were catching everything that was near. Like, what did you see? What were the deficiencies on defense? And was it that, or was it maybe they just had a great offensive game?
They schemed us up pretty well, but I believe it falls on the D-line as well to get pressure on the quarterback. Yeah, he went 30 for 36 in passing, so he was very efficient in that game. So it's just us like getting pressure on him, and DBs like holding their coverage. That's all it really is. To me, I feel like we could have been better, but we just have to progress from now on.
Josh, when you look at after the loss and everything, what was the response, I guess, from the teammates? Did you like what you saw? Did you like what some of the leaders were able to do to get everyone to maybe move the focus on to the next week?
I liked everybody's response to the loss, especially Sam's. Sam was he was like the key leader in everything, telling us just gotta go back to work, be ready for Cincy. I believe everybody else was reacted to it pretty well. Nobody was really pouting or moaning about, and we lost and we suck or something like that. But everybody was just leaving it at that. The game's over. We got to move on. So it's better this week.
Early on in the game, the offense, had a lot of quick turnovers, and you guys, were kept on the field longer for that. Had a lot of third downs that we weren't able to convert this week, unfortunately. Do you guys feel like exhaustion was a bit of a factor at some point in the game, or?
Exhaustion? I don't believe so. I just believe that we always told ourselves, if anything, we can put out the fire. But we couldn't do that. We didn't achieve that at all this week. I believe that we could have did better on defense. I believe that we could have made some better plays. Everybody could have did their jobs better. We just have to progress.
When you look at Cincinnati, what is most impressive about what they do?
Cincinnati, they're the same. They've always been the same since I've been here. Nothing has changed scheme-wise with them. We just have to prepare the way Coach T will prepare us for anything. He's gonna get us in the right positions to make plays. So I believe that we're gonna have a better game this year, but we just have to go to work and progress throughout practice.
Third downs and red zone have been kind of the hallmarks of your guys' unit throughout the course of the season. So what was particularly different in those situations and trying to get off the field the other night?
The other night, they really just schemed us up pretty well. Like we had calls made for them. You couldn't be in another perfect call, but they just schemed it up pretty well. Like everything that they needed to do, they did, and I just believe that we could have did better in like our preparation, but at the same time, it is what it is. You just have to go back to work and just get ready for the next game.
Josh, I asked Sam this. Cincinnati and UCF have been the top two programs in the American for a while. Do you see as a natural rivalry between these two programs, especially now you guys are going into the Big 12?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a big rivalry between us. Ever since I've been here, it's always been key to beat Cincy. So my freshman year was like that. This year is like that. Last year was like that. So it's never gonna change. I just believe that we just gotta go out there, scheme it up well, work hard this week, and we're gonna achieve everything that we want to achieve.
Were you on the field for every defensive snap?
I was.
So was that the first time you've done that, and what's that like, knowing that, I don't know if you knew you were going to be out there for every Sunday, maybe this is with a game win, but what was that experience like?
It wasn't really nothing crazy. I felt like I had the energy. I wasn't really exhausted. It's just we had other guys that we wanted to play, but I don't believe the coaches were comfortable with them playing. But at the same time, it is what it is. We just have to go back to work. Everybody has to be ready. Next man up mentality has to be the key for this week.
You have the one conference loss now, big one at home. Do you feel it's a must-win in order to get back to where you want in the American Athletic Conference Championship?
Most definitely, like every game is a must-win. To me, in my opinion, I believe like every game that you have the ability to play, you should want to win, no matter what. Just like Coach Malzahn said.
speaking of stuff that Coach Malzahn has said, the mantra of his for you guys this and last year is, every week, even late in the season especially, to try to get better at something. Is there something in particular that you would target either for you or the defense that you want to hit this week and get better?
This week for me, I just believe it just get back to my fundamentals and playing the run better, getting pressure on the quarterback. That's probably the main thing. That's the main thing that we need to do is get pressure on the quarterback this week. You see the quarterback, ECU, he had a efficient game. So I believe that it falls on us to get pressure on the quarterback.
Josh, with this game this weekend being the rivalry of Cincinnati, do you feel like it's a little bit different on the locker room with preparations and stuff? Is that also been impacted by Saturday's loss?
I really don't think it's a difference. I just believe that it's more of a sense of urgency because in Cincy, we want to beat them, especially this year, because like those are the guys that like beat us last year, and like they've been the ones to like give it to us every year. So we really just want to get our get back on them.
Expand a little bit more on that, because right before you got here, it was UCF was winning the American. Cincinnati has kind of taken the throw in the past couple of years, and you kind of recalled that game last year did not go your way at all. They won handily at their place. Just how fired up do you think you guys are going to be to have an opportunity to beat the team that everyone recognizes as the best in the conference right now?
I'm real fired up. I really want to be locked in on them. I just want to really just like go out there, play a great game, win the game, and just show people like they're beatable and that we're the best team in the conference. We just have to go to work this week. Preparation has to be key, have to be locked in, more of a sense of urgency, so you can just be ready for the game Saturday.
You talked earlier about putting pressure on the quarterback. Preseason, the rest of the team thought you'd have, a lot of sacks. Does it surprise you don't have the sack numbers that you thought you'd have through 7 games?
It's not really, it hasn't really surprised me. It just shows me like I have to go back to work. That's all it really is. Go back to work, keep progressing, keep getting better, and it'll come. Like you just have to play within the system, work hard, run to the football, just play the football. That's all it is. Like, just respect the game.
Have you seen the night mode jerseys in person?
Yeah,
What do you think about it?
I like them. I believe like it's real different. It's like a color rush, like Madden, something like that. So it's kind of cool.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank you.